Okay, so here is a review of identifying key signatures when there are flats in the key signature. And remember that the order of flats is always the same, B-E-A-D-G-C-F, and that we can remember that by thinking of the word bead, and then in our Greencastle culture, garlic cheese fries, which we know is not an actual menu item at Marvin's, yet is a kind of easy thing to remember. So bead GCF, and when we look at those flats in key signatures, they always go on particular lines and spaces, and you see B, E, A, D, G, C, and F. And notice that final one, the F, there it is on the space below the first line in the bass clef. And then you see in the treble clef, it's kind of a nice alternation of starting on the middle line, going up to E flat, down to A flat, up to D flat, and etc. When we're looking at the key signatures, we know that a key signature that has no sharps or flats, like this one, oh, there it is, that's C major. And then we need to remember that when we have only one flat, that's F major. Okay, so one flat is F major, and here we're going to draw an F in, so we see where that tonic is. So F major for one flat, and we'll do that also here on the treble clef. So we have F major. When we have more than one flat, we look at the flats and we see the next to the last flat, or as we learned to say, the penultimate flat, and that penultimate flat, the next to the last flat, is the tonic of the key. So in this case, the next to the last flat is B flat, and so we are in B flat major. All right, and we can see that also in treble clef, that we are in B flat major. So by now, you need to be really fluent at recognizing the line and space notes in both clefs, or you're going to get really lost. Okay, three flats, we look at the next to the last flat. We've got B flat, E flat, and A flat. Whoop, there it is. The next to the last flat, the penultimate flat, is E flat, so we are in E flat. E flat major. So you see, next to the last flat. And the same thing here in the treble clef. B flat, E flat, and A flat, E flat being the last flat. So we continue along. Four flats, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat. The next to the last flat is A flat. So A flat, A flat is our tonic. Same thing in treble clef. Great. All right. If we have five flats, there'll be bead garlic, B-E-A-D-G, and there is B-E-A-D-G. The next to the last flat is D flat. So we're in D flat major. And you can see that in the treble clef as well. B-E-A-D-G-C, bead garlic cheese. What's the next to the last flat? Or the penultimate flat? I'm still in my obsession with the word penultimate. B-E-A-D-G-C. G is the next to the last flat, so we are in G flat. Okay. Same thing in treble clef. G flat is the next to the last flat. And finally, when we have seven flats, bead garlic cheese fries, or B-E-A-D-G-C-F, and the next to the last flat is C, and so we are in, there we go, C flat. C flat major, and you notice that in C flat, all seven notes are flat. We'll see the same thing in C sharp, that when we're in C sharp, all seven notes are flatted. or all 7 notes are sharps. Okay, and here we have the 7 flats in the treble clef, and we're in C flat. So that is how to identify key signatures that have flats.